Story about prostitutes in Daytona Beach, but it has nothing to do with the sex trade. There's a serial killer on the loose who's already murdered 3 of their own, and before he strikes again, they plan to stop him. We're going to turn now to WNDB Radio News Director Mark Williams with the latest. Mark, one in December, one in January, one in February. No murder yet in March, but the women on the street are very concerned. What information do they have to protect themselves? What do we know about this serial killer?
Well, right now, Catherine, there have been reports that some of the prostitutes are arming themselves with small caliber weapons. Kind of unheard of, because they want to protect their trade, and they also want to help the police department in the meantime. Police have been on this case, on these 3 women's deaths, since December in Daytona Beach, and thus far the only crack in the case came just a short while ago. The last death they had was a woman by the name of Awana Patton. She was 35 years old, obviously a prostitute, got into a car. Her body was found February 24th in a wooded area on the northwest side of the city. Since that time, police have asked and they've begged for a gentleman who called in the initial report that he found this body to call them back again. He has done that within the past 24 hours. Today, police, of course, interviewed him. He is not considered a person of interest, but rather an eyewitness to the case. So this may break this case wide open.
Have they found any links between the 3 victims other than their profession?
The profession, of course, plus all died of gunshot wounds. Those are the only links that they're releasing right now. Obviously, police investigators in Daytona Beach, plus the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office Homicide Division, and the FBI know what's going on, but they have not released that to any of the media or to the public. As a matter of fact, they brought in an FBI profiler just last week, and they talked to him at length, and they found out, they determined that they think the suspect that they're looking for is a male. He has stresses in his life, and this is how he takes care of his stresses. He picks up a prostitute, and these people get into this car willingly, and they're never seen again until their bodies are discovered.
Well, we know the Green River Killer. I mean, all too often prostitutes make obvious targets. We certainly will continue to follow this and hope that a break comes in this case very quickly, as we horribly could anticipate another case. Thank you, Mark Williams, very, very much. All right, coming up next, psychic medium John Edward goes cross-country to talk with the dead. But before we break, here tonight's 13th draw results. 75% think the 911 calls made by husband Felix are very damaging to Susan Polk's case. 25% don't think they'll hurt. We'll be right back.